Good morning. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போகிற டாபிக் இஸ் இன்கம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் அக்கவுண்ட் which can be used for CBSE students and for the state board students likely because CBSE students இருந்தாலும் சரி ஸ்டேட் போர்ட் சிலபஸாக இருந்தாலும் சரி இந்த ஒரு டாபிக் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து காமனாக வரதுனால லெட்ஸ் டிஸ்கஸ் திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் டாபிக். அது இந்த தடவை CBSE கொஞ்சம் சிலபஸ் இஸ் ரெடியூஸ்ட். ஸோ இன்கம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் வந்து வாட் தே கான்சன்ட்ரேட் இஸ் calculation of this amount to be credited in income and expenditure account, calculation of some expenses to be debited in income and expenditure account. இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்ஸுக்கு வந்து they are going to give more importance. So let's go on with this particular topic, a very simple topic as far as the income and expenditure account is concerned. Calculation of the subscriptions to be credited in income and expenditure account. Now dear students, kindly understand, income and expenditure account நம்ம credit பண்ண போகிற amount is revenue income related to the current year. So we should understand what is revenue item. Revenue item is recurring item. Subscriptions we know for all non-profit organizations, this is a main source of income, whether it is a library or a club. So subscriptions is the main source of income, and this 1,40,000 is received for the entire year, right? But that 1,40,000 is not related to the 2011 alone. It contains some incomes which we have received in advance, something to be received. So all these things have to be adjusted, and whatever is the total income to be credited in that particular year will be calculated, or it has to be calculated and it has to be credited in the income and expenditure account, right? So first now let us understand what is the current year, what is previous year, and what is the subsequent year. Current year is the year for which the statement or income and expenditure account is being prepared. That is, we know we are preparing it for 2011. So 2011 is the current year. Naturally, previous year will be 2010, and the subsequent year, next year, is 2012. It's a very child's play, isn't it? யார் கேட்டாலும் சொல்லுவாங்க கரண்ட் இயர் 2011 அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் ப்ரீவியஸ் இயர் என்ன, சப்சிக்வெண்ட் இயர் என்ன, எவ்ரிபடி நோஸ். நவ் திஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் இஸ் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஆர் த மோஸ்ட் க்ரூஷியல் இன் சால்விங் திஸ் சம், ரைட்? Whatever is related to the current year, we have to add, and for the other 2 years, we have to minus. There is a shortcut method, right? Whatever is out in this 1,40,000 rupee, whatever is related to the current year, we will be showing or we will be adding, and for previous year and subsequent year, we will not be adding to it, or we will have to deduct from that one, right? Now let's take the first statement. What it says, subscriptions received during the year 2011 is 1,40,000. We start with that one. Then the next one says outstanding on 1/1/2011. On 1/1/2011, that is the opening of the current year, it was outstanding, or we call it accrued. What does it mean? This 20,000 is related to the previous year. So this 20,000 is related to the previous year. This 20,000 was outstanding on 1/1/2011, and during the year we have collected that amount. That amount is included in this 1,40,000. It is not related to the current year, so we have to deduct that 20,000 from this 1,40,000, right? Then the next one, received in advance on 31/12/2011. 31/12/2011 we have received in advance. That means what? For the next year we have received, isn't it? Received in advance, 31/12/2011 means what? For 2012 we have received. That means this is for the next year. This 30,000 rupee, it is for the next accounting year. So that 1,40,000 includes this 30,000 that has to be deducted. Right? You are getting it? Received in advance 31/12/2011. It is related to the subsequent year. We have received it. We have shown it in this 1,40,000. It has to be deducted. Right. Next, go to the next one. Fourth one, received in advance on 31/12/2010, rupees 20,000. Received in advance 31/12/2010. Now, previous year closing. We have received 20,000 in advance. That means it is related to the next year. The next year of previous year is the current year. So, you add this 20,000 over here. This 20,000 we have received in the previous year, but it is related to the current year. So, we have to add that 20,000. Whatever is related to the current year, we add. Whatever is related to previous year, subsequent year, we minus. Right. The next one, outstanding on 31/12/2011. Current year outstanding. Current year outstanding means it has to be accounted this year itself. So, this 40,000 we have to add. Right? Now, how to calculate the amount to be credited in income and expenditure account? Total this one up, we will get 2 lakh. Out of that, 20,000 you deduct, and this 30,000 also you deduct, and we will be getting 2 lakh minus 20,000 minus 30,000 will be 1 lakh and the 50,000. Now, this is not the way to show this in the income and expenditure account, isn't it? We have to write it in a statement. Right. So, now let's go on with the calculation part. Right. So, we start with what? This 1,40,000 we start, isn't it? Right. So, we start with 1,40,000. It is subscriptions received during the year. Subscriptions received during the year is 1,40,000. Right. The next one, whatever has to be added, we add, and then we go on with the deduction part. Now, first one is what? Add received in advance on 31/12/2010. Received in advance 31/12/2010 is 20,000. Next one, add outstanding. Current year outstanding, it has to be added to the current year subscriptions. Add outstanding subscriptions on 31/12/2011. Amount is 40,000 rupee. We get 2 lakh. Next one. From here we start deductions. First item to be deducted is outstanding on 1/1/2011 less outstanding subscriptions on 1/1/2011. The amount is outstanding on 1/1/2011 20,000. You deduct it, we get 1,80,000. Right. And the last one to be deducted, less received in advance on 31/12/2011 because it is related to the next accounting year. Received in advance 31/12/2011. The amount is 30,000. You deduct that one, 1,50,000 we get, and this is the amount to be credited in income and expenditure account of 2011. That will be 1,50,000. Right. Now students, the sum said, or from the receipts and payments account we got 1,40,000 was the amount we received as subscriptions. But income and expenditure account will be showing only those incomes which are related to the current accounting year. So 1,50,000 is the amount which is related to the current accounting year, that is 2011, and so we have to credit only that particular amount. And so we have come to a conclusion that amount to be credited in income and expenditure account of 2011 is 1,50,000.